New at 6, Orange Fire Rescue and EMS are thanking bystanders for the help they provided after a serious crash yesterday afternoon. Just after 3:30 p.m., first responders got an alert that a driver was unresponsive and their vehicle was smoking after they hit a utility pole in front of the Walmart on East Main Street. When they arrived, that driver was in the car with bystanders performing CPR. Those Good Samaritans then helped crews get the driver out, while another bystander directed traffic away from the scene for half an hour until mutual aid arrived. Officials haven't provided an update on the driver's condition, but they have taken to Facebook to thank all those who jumped in.